What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ania. Y'all, I just wanted to talk to y'all today. Don't mind my hair, y'all, because I was not supposed to be coming to make a video. I didn't know I was going to, but I'm just so stressed out in my life right now, and these angel numbers keep beating me up. And it's like when you keep seeing repetitive numbers, you need to look them up. Like, more than likely, that's God communicating to you. That's him sending messages. He's trying to communicate. Like, and this is what I'm just realizing. This is why I made the video, because it's like, I'm starting to believe that, as you guys may know, if this is your first time watching my video, first of all, yes, I never said welcome to my subscribers. Like, I'm still kind of new to this YouTube stuff. So welcome to all my new subscribers. I see I got some new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all of y'all. Like, it's like, I think 80 something of y'all, and I'm so grateful for y'all. Y'all are my first time family members. So I'm so excited for all of you guys. So I'm really appreciative for that. But as y'all know, y'all have been watching my, you may have been watching my journey, knowing that I just got close to God or whatever. I gave my life to God. I didn't go get baptized at no church or nothing like that. Just through the situations that I was in, like, literally, God just swooped me up. It's like, I just don't even know how still. Like, all I know is that every time my life was in danger, God has swooped me up, because he got a purpose for me being here. He got a reason for all of us being here. Like, God does some amazing things. And it's like, at this point, it's not a coincidence. Like, we be thinking stuff is a coincidence. Like, it's just to the point. Like, too much stuff has happened. This is what made me realize God is real, because too much stuff has happened. Look, it's 212. You see what I'm saying? These fucking angel numbers just be there, like, everywhere. But too many things have happened for it to just be luck or coincidence. Like, I've been in some literally near death experiences, like, and it's like, what the fuck? Even on my way to coming to Texas, like, that's why, as much as I go back and forth if I'm supposed to be here or not, I know I'm supposed to be here. It's hard right now, but it's like, I know he called me to be here. Like, the way that car, I was supposed to get into an accident literally as I was, the last couple days as I was selling stuff, driving around. That car was supposed, like, if I would have just moved out a second later, but something in me, that God that's in us, that intuition, something said, just wait right here. Like, and normally I'm heavy on the gas. I would have pulled out, like, not thinking nobody was coming up that way, because it was cars stopped right there. But you know how when the cars let you, if it's a light right there and then it's all these cars, but you coming out of like an intersection, coming out of a store or something, and they letting you out so you can go on the other side to go that way. And you know how it's like coming this way, it's a left turn, the left lane where you could turn in. So sometimes people just, they don't want to wait in this line with the other people, so they drive up there to go on up. That car was coming, and I was right here creeping out, trying to, I'm glad I was coming out slow. I was coming out right here. The cars was, it was a space for me to come out. They was leaving a space for me to come out. But that car was zooming up here, and I'm so glad that I had just waited right there and not rushed all the way into the other lane, like. But nonetheless, it just, like, that showed me right there, like, so much stuff tried to get in the way of me moving to Texas. Like, so much stuff, like, so much happened within like 2 weeks. Like I told you, my whole life changed in 2 weeks. Like, I just can't believe it. Like, and then on the way, I got sick. All three of us got really sick. The first day I was starting to pack. We got sick, so that kept me down for some days. Like, man, when I tell you the devil was working so I couldn't come out here, the devil was trying everything to keep me in Egypt. As I'm reading the Bible and I'm really realizing the Egypt and the Israelites, whatever it's called, they came to Israel. That's the same thing. It's like Maryland was Egypt for me. Texas is Israel for me. So it's just crazy, but You really gotta pay attention to the signs. Like 117, just keep beating me down, keep beating me down, like keep beating me down. Like, I even thought that one of the apartments that I had applied for before I got this one, the unit was number 117. That's why I just knew that that apartment was for me. I was like, yeah, that apartment is the one, because what's the odds that the unit that is gonna be mine is 117? Like, but God was trying to convey other messages. Like, look, now I look up over here at the clock, it's 8:22. Like, 22 and 33, it's just, like, it's just crazy how the angel numbers have really helped lead me to God. And it really all started last August 2020 is when I first started seeing 917. Like, and as I'm listening to my prophetic words and they talking about the rebirth, I'm guessing that's probably why the first sign, the first angel number I ever that caught my eye was 917, because that's my birthday. We always going to catch our birthday. If we keep saying the number that's our birthday, we're going to be like, ooh. Like, and I just kept seeing 917, y'all. I just was like, is something good going to happen on my birthday? Like, and at that time, I was starting my phone case business. So I was like, maybe I need a launch for 917. So that's what I did. I was like, maybe 917 is a launch date. Maybe I need to go ahead and hurry up with these cases and start launching them so that maybe I'm going to get a bunch of sales or something. Like, something must be happening. I keep seeing 917 out of nowhere. Like, when I tell you, it'll pop up anywhere there's numbers. Like, it make you realize where that numbers is really everywhere. Like, it came down to the point the shit was coming up on the Coco Melon. You know how Coco Melon, if y'all got kids and they watch Coco Melon, you know how I be having the numbers in the thumbnail of Coco Melon? Like, it'll pop up like 33, but the timestamp on the show, like the timestamp would be like 917, 1917, like it just would get that crazy. And that's what, even with 111 and all them numbers now, like that's what be happening. It's just so crazy. Like, when you see them signs, it is God talking to you. Don't ignore the signs. Like, we really got to tap in. That's what I was just saying. Like, literally, like, as I'm getting close, as I'm so close to God now, it's like I'm realizing what happened to his tongue. I feel like something happened to his tongue. That's why we cannot hear him like us. Like we have the tongue. And maybe that's why that statement, the power of the tongue, is not a joke. It's so serious, the power of the tongue, because with no tongue, you can't talk. You can't talk. Think about the older people that's in the hospital, or people that's down bad in the hospital, and you can't talk to them, or they in a coma and they can't talk because their brain and their whole stuff is not operating right, and they can't talk. But God sends signs, and I have a deaf grandmother. Like, my grandmother is deaf. My mom's mom, she's deaf. She can't hear or she can't talk, but she signs, and that's why I want to get back to learning my sign language really good, because I'm teaching my daughter, the baby. I be teaching her stuff, and Ceylani, but you know, just because the baby can't talk, so it's like, if you want milk, tell me you want milk. Like, I be telling her to stop crying, like all that stuff. So, but just me having a deaf grandmother, it made me realize like sign language is important, and me getting close to God made me realize sign language is important, because he can't talk to us. So if you're not tapped into the point where you can hear him through the signs he sent in your path, through the numbers, through any repetitive actions, if you keep seeing this same bird or a similar looking bird, them crows just keep like, oh, I'm telling you, all of that played a part into me getting in alignment and getting into spiritual connection with God. It all started with that little frog that used to come to my window. Like, when I was living with my mom, I just moved back with my mom, and I was just kind of depressed. And I just broke up with my boyfriend, my baby dad, or whatever, just left him and stuff. And, you know, I just really wanted to get my shit together so I can get back out on my own, get on my 2 feet and stuff. And I was just putting in so much work, you know, and I didn't know, like, I didn't know if I was going here or there, but I was just doing what I thought was right, fixing my credit, doing everything. And all of a sudden, I used to just pray to God. I just couldn't wait for change. Didn't want to be living in my mom's house in her basement for a long time and all that. And that frog kept coming to my window. Mind you, we're in the basement. Outside of the window is the deck. So it's like the window is under the deck outside her house, out back. So it was like, what's the odds that the frog is down here at this window down here? Like, why are you coming down here? And every time I come in the bathroom and turn the light on, the frog jump in the window, and you can hear him like jump to the window. That's what caught me for a minute. I'm like, what is this? And why is all of a sudden? It was like all of a sudden, as I kept praying to God and talking out loud. That's why I'm a firm believer in talking out loud, talking to myself, because God is listening. He hears you. He hears you. And he communicates back to us. And I was like, what the hell? And me, my resourceful ass, I'm like, this frog keep pulling up to my window. Not pulling up, but this frog keep coming to my window. And that's when I realized about spirit animals. And it started going into detail about spirit animals. I think I said about this in another video. If I did, I never posted the video. But this is just crazy. Like, then with the fox, when I was seeing that fox, like, it was like, what the fuck is the odds all of a sudden I was seeing that fox? And then it's like the stuff will be happening. Pay attention, because you'll keep seeing something, and then all of a sudden you don't see that shit no more. Once you get the message that God is sending you at that particular time, you don't see it no more. I keep seeing 117. Like I said, it started with that 9/17 on my birthday and stuff. That was when I was first getting, you know, man, all of this, because I've gotten, like I said, I fell off track with God a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I had fell off, you know, when I got with my second baby dad. I wasn't as tuned in as I was when I was by myself. That's why I love being single, because when I'm single, I don't have no distractions, you know, besides my kids. But you know, I don't have no distractions, so I'm really able to hear God more clearly when my space is clear. And that's just what everybody need to know. To hear God, you gotta get that alone time in. Even if you're married or have a partner, you still have to get your alone time in with God, like multiple times throughout the day. You need that solitude. You need to, that's the only way that you can hear him. That's the only way that you can really tap in. All right. If I would have never been alone, I ain't find God until I got single. Both times, till I got single, and then I started with the second baby. Then when I started pushing him away more, like limiting, putting the boundaries up, limiting the time we spend together, because you ain't, you know, we don't need to be, because, you know, we just, for whatever, we ain't need to be, you ain't deserve to be around me, basically. So let me limit your interactions by, you think she's sweet, and it's not. And throughout that time of me just being to myself, you know, while I was pregnant and everything, I just really got closer to God. That's when I, you know, me through YouTube, I used to always watch my horoscopes and stuff. And through that, you know, he put Latoya Okia in my path. And he put these videos that just started popping up. And it just like, it wasn't a coincidence. God was trying to like connect to me. He was calling me back to his kingdom. He was trying to get me. And he did. He swooped me up. Right. And I'm not never leaving him again. It just feels good to know that I'm never alone. That's what today made me realize. I was getting mad at God. Y'all don't even know. Like, the whole time I've been making these videos, just with my journey, it's been hard. Walking with God has been the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. But it's been so rewarding. Like, you know, what can I really don't have nothing to complain about. Yeah, I just feel like I'm so stressed, worried about what's gonna happen, like how I'm gonna pay these bills and how I'm gonna do this, but I know God called me to do everything. He called me to quit the job. He called me to be doing this. He's already provided for me for 2 years. Like, he already has. And I know he gonna continue to. I know he didn't tell me come here for no reason. Like, I keep thinking, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like, I kept being like, man, I'm about to just go back to Maryland. Like, man, I can just go back with my mom, like, go stay at my mom's house with my kids, so I get my shit together. Like I did before, get back on my feet. Like, maybe I wasn't supposed to come to Texas. But God keeps sending me these messages. God, like, girl, just chill. It's like today I was stressed. And he sent some blessings today. I'm like, cause soon as I was getting mad this morning, I'm like, God, I'm done. I'm not walking with you. I be getting mad at God too, man. Like, I be getting mad at him. Like, you know, I be getting mad because it's like, what you making me wait for? That's how you just know you a man. You just want to make me wait, just like a man do. Always want to make somebody wait. What I'm waiting for, like. You know, it'd be like that. God is really like that. He's a father. He's a parent too. He know what he doing. You know, we be thinking our parents being mean, being strict. The whole time they protecting you from something. Like, they doing this, they setting you up, they doing this, doing that. And that's just like what God does. He's irritating just like a parent, because you're like, why are you doing all this? Like, but he know what he doing. He know more than you know. Just like our parents say, like, you ain't been on, what Monica say to Regina, you ain't hit a block I ain't been on. Whatever she said, that's what God's saying. Like, girl, I created all this shit out here. Like, you think I don't know what I called for you to do? And it's just crazy how I keep saying 117, that 117 or 717. Then at the same time today, right when that happened, it was 717 on the clock, and then on my daughter's iPad, it was 177 and 717 at the same time. I was like, okay, bruh, what the hell? So I Googled it, and man, if that ain't on time. Then it said, keep soldiering on, like, and I was just talking about being a soldier this morning. Like, it's just crazy how every time I'm saying these things out loud, somebody come through with a word, like, and they might say that one thing that make me be like, hold up, what's the odds? Like, what's the odds that you're saying this message today? Or you know, I'm seeing this today, and I just had this conversation with God. This is why this is why they say networking is key and that relationships is key, because it is. He uses us all to help all of us. You know, we all need each other to succeed in this world. Like, literally, think about from everything, from when you call in to get help somewhere, your job, anywhere. Like, he puts all of us in certain places at certain times for certain reasons, because he knows what's going to happen. Just think about sometime like that. This is one story I remember hearing about the young girl. She was, you know, pregnant or whatever, and she dropped her kid off. She was a young girl that was pregnant or whatever, and she abandoned the baby at the little store or whatever. And it was a lady there that did the CPR and stuff. Like, God put that lady there on purpose, because he knew that girl was gonna go drop that baby off on that store like that. And that lady was there right on time to do the CPR and do all this stuff to get the baby from losing the oxygen and get some help for the baby. It was just like my life is like, everything I go through, this shit just not a coincidence. Today, just as he sent money in the mail. Like, I don't know why I got these damn checks, like real checks from real places, and it's just like he just showing like, girl, I got you, girl. You getting all worried, and it's like, girl, just keep doing what I told you to do. All you gotta do is be obedient to him and have that faith. You have that faith, put that work in, and you gonna be good, man. Be obedient to nobody but God. Fuck all that. I didn't mean to cuss. I kind of did good this whole time without cussing, and I wouldn't cuss. Or did I cuss in the beginning? I don't know. But yeah, y'all, that's just what I wanted to say. Like, pay attention to the signs. You keep seeing that butterfly keep bothering you, that same butterfly. Like, I got the word about that. It was just crazy. And then my daughter had came home. She was like, Mommy, I saw a butterfly at school today. Like, and then I was about to shut her out. I was like, Lonnie, I don't care about no butterfly. And then while I came home that day, after we got in the house from school, the girl got one of my favorite prophetic word girls that you could tell she working for God. You can tell. She talked about the butterfly. I said, wow. And that's the same butterfly me and my daughter had seen at the lake, like days or a week prior to her talking about the butterfly. Like, it just be the smallest things. Pay attention to the small signs. Like, God is so real and so amazing, y'all. Walking with him is hard, but it's very rewarding. The peace it brings, you know, and it might be scary to some. It is kind of scary to know you never by yourself. That's why you gotta be doing good. When you think nobody alone, that's when you need to definitely make sure you're doing the right thing, because God sees it all. God sees it all. He don't miss a beat. And that's why karma is very real. Like, that's why I try to do right. On God, I try to do right, because I know he gets me back too. When I do shit, he gets me back. I'm like, all right, God, I already know that's my payback. That's how you gotta do right. But yeah, y'all, that's my message today. My get alongs, but you have to stop being so codependent, always needing a friend, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a mom, a dad, somebody around, a TV on all the time. Like, stop needing stuff on all the time. Be okay with your thoughts and having silence so that you can hear him. Talk to him. Get some silence so he can hear back. Get outside by yourself. Just go for a walk. And just pay attention to from the smallest things. It be the smallest things. It might be that bird you keep seeing. Like, I tell y'all, this shit is deep. This spirituality shit deep. You know, and I'm still in that conflict, that battle between reality versus spirituality. And it's the hardest thing. But I might talk about that in like a separate video, the back and forth between it. You know what I mean? I kind of talked about it a little bit in this one, but we'll probably talk about it in the next time because I don't want to make this video too long and it's already 21 minutes. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces. Just finished telling y'all about this. Just don't mind my crustiness. It is 9:23 p.m. While I'm on here editing this video, y'all. What numbers is up here? As I'm editing this video, 222. 1711. I just told y'all I keep seeing 117. This is a variation of 117. Like, what the hell? It's always 11, 17, 222, 22, 33. Like, this is ridiculous. I don't know, something's big is gonna be happening soon, but it really is just confirmation that I'm on the right path within, you know, within working in my purpose. So yeah, I hit this baby, woke back up. I hope she ain't about to be up for a minute because she need to get back to sleep. So I'll see you guys in the next video.